Right, so someone tried to diss me and someone tried to say you are not black. Now, if you've seen that DNA prequel video, I mentioned something along the lines of, people think I'm Nigerian, but I'm actually Jamaican. And people say, oh, you don't seem Jamaican. And I said in the video, how do you seem Jamaican? What does it mean to seem Jamaican? I don't get it, but that's for another video. So I may just address that topic now. So someone said you are not black, and obviously I've heard people say, oh, you don't seem Jamaican. So it's basically the same thing. So that person is trying to diss me by telling me that I'm not black. Like, what does it even mean to be black? How do you be black? Being black doesn't mean you have to fit into the general stereotypes of the average black man. So I'm not black because I don't have 2 or 3 or even 1 baby mum. I'm not black because I'm no longer in a gang. I'm not black because I'm not in and out of prison. I'm not black because I don't wear drop downs and wear my trousers by my ankles. Like, what does it mean? How do you be black? I don't get it. Oh, I'm not black because I don't blame white people for my problems. I'm not black because I get off my backside and I'm ambitious and I've got dreams and goals and aspirations. What does it mean to be black? I don't get it. So to be black, do you have to talk with slang? Do you have to swear? Do you have to be in a gang? Do you have to have a crap job? I don't get what it means to be black. Because obviously I do understand, right? I don't fit into the general black stereotype, which is cool. But that doesn't mean I'm no blacker or more blacker than the next person, just because I don't fit into the general stereotype. Now, you might be watching this and think, yeah, he does seem like the general stereotypical black person. And that's cool. I don't really care what if you think that, that's cool. But no one could ever try diss me and say, oh, you're not black. Listen, now I'll tell you now, right? I am one of the best representations of a black person you will ever meet. So no one could ever try to tell me I'm not black. Do you know how much people say to me, oh, I wish I would have a son just like you? Like, they actually say, like, you should go out there and mentor other young black men and other men as well. But you should go out there and mentor other black men. Because of where I've come from and where I am now, I can actually prove. I've got receipts to say that, you can start off from the bottom and work your way up to the top. Now, in this video, I'm not going to reveal how far I've got because I'm waiting later on to start doing that. But I've come a long way, and it does just because you don't fit into a general stereotypical prototypical black person does not mean you are black. Oh, I'm not black because I don't smoke weed. No, it doesn't. Listen, if you went to Jamaica, right? In Jamaica, where my family are from, there's a range of different people. Let's say everyone there is black. We do have Chinese people, we do have Indian people in Jamaica. But most of the people there are of African descent, right? So they're black. The people there, they have come in all different ranges. No 1-2 people are really the same, right? You've got different classes. You've got people with more money than others. You've got people with higher education than others. They come in all different ranges. You can't say one of those people are blacker than the other person. It doesn't make any sense. But because we're in England, or let's say London, obviously most of the black people are usually the same. Most of the black people are from a working class background. Most of the black people are really street. Most of the black people, they're no disrespect, most of them don't have no morals. Most of them are not really going anywhere. So when you meet someone who is black and, they seem like they're doing well for themselves, and they don't have some stupid mentality where, like, oh, the police are after me because I'm black. Yes, right. I'm a black person, and I know when I drive my car or when I'm riding my motorbike, sometimes I may get pulled over more frequently than the next black person. But I don't have some stink attitude towards that. The reason why that happens is because of the people who came before me. The other black guys that gave me that reputation, because I look visually and I seem, on the visual, on the outside, I look similar to them. So therefore I'll be stereotyped. That's the reason why the police will look at me and want to pull me over. But when they speak to me and I comply with them, because there's no point in arguing with them. Listen, you got to play the game out here. right? When the police stop me, yes sir, hi sir. Now I'm not gonna get on my knees and beg them, no, but I know how to play the game, and they are shocked. They are shocked when they meet me, because they expect me to react in a way that you would consider to be black. That stereotypical, oh, why are you harassing me? Giving them lip and all that. Listen, when you give the police an argument, or when you backchat the police, right, that will take an extra 10 minutes. Just say yes. They're just stopping you to maybe check up on you and stuff, because they know, unfortunately, a lot of young black guys that are driving around riding motorbikes are up to no good. That's unfortunate. That's the world we live in. But you know what? You need to just adapt to it, man. If more people were like me, well, there wouldn't be any crime on the street anyway. But if more people were like me, they wouldn't even get harassed by the police, or it wouldn't take as long. The process wouldn't take as long, because they would just comply. But a lot of people are quite cowardly and stupid as well, because a lot of people like to argue with the police for the sake of arguing with the police. What are you arguing with the police for? Just let them search you. Just let them, stop you, and let them go about their business. Now, obviously, if the same police officer keeps stopping you, then that's different. But if you go to different areas and stuff and you get stopped by the police, then that's just unfortunate. And you know what, right? You shouldn't even be getting stopped by the police that often anyway. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I don't get stopped by the police that often. Only when I'm riding my motorbike, because I ride a really attractive bike, and I like to weave in and out and lift and do wheelies and stuff. So that's, I draw attention to myself. So that's my fault. I take responsibility for my action. I get stopped by the police because of how I conduct myself. But if you're getting stopped by the police often, it's only because, you are available for it. You're hanging around on the street and you look like a stereotypical black person, right? So no one can try diss me and say, oh, you are not black. Why? Because I don't blame the police for being stopped, or I don't blame people for my problems. No, I take responsibility for my own actions. So if you like the video, subscribe. If you don't like the video, change your station.